Hey, bitches.
Hey.
Welcome back to Hate Your Guts podcast, episode 32.
Yes.
I'm Elena, or Rizzo.
I'm Vivi. I'm Haley.
And I'm Ethan.
Rizzo.
Again.
Rizzo.
We don't really have a topic today,
No.
but does anyone have any shit and tea?
We were at Knott's today, and we were sitting on the little railroad ride. You know, the one where they like, it's a robbery, put your hands up.
Yeah.
That one. So we're like waiting on it, and there was like a whole big wait because they couldn't get the wheelchair lift to work, so they had to like tell a girl to come back. And then there was like operational issues. Who knows? This guy waiting in line decided he was going to go, hey, because all the workers like congregated because they were just talking like because they couldn't do anything. They were just waiting.
This was right outside our window.
Like right outside our window. And the guy just goes, some old fucking white dude. He's like, what did he say?
All aboard. Come on. Let's go.
Like let's get it
yelled.
moving. What's the hold up?
Oh my God.
And like, or the worker said like,
He said, the fucking asshole was like, if this was Disneyland, I'd already be on this ride.
yeah.
And then the worker said,
He said, well, we aren't at Disneyland now, are we?
So true.
And then all the workers like dispersed because they were like, all right, fuck you, dude. And everyone on the plane was like pissed, like the plane. I just said the train. And this dad almost like got up, but his wife pulled him back down. Where was I going with that? I don't know.
we both,
That's your
we both
shit of the
shot.
No, but the worker got to go like basically be like, so this is why there's a hold up. And you could see the guy going like, oh, okay. Like how fucking
What a
embarrassing.
dickhead.
Ah.
On top of that, we also saw a MAGA hat at Knott's.
Yeah.
today.
Only one, which was good.
I will say he was a melting pile of just lard and bones.
It looked like you took like an
And-
ice cream scoop of lard and then set it in the sun, but it's like very slowly melting.
Oh,
Also,
man.
his hat was like,
He had like a crop top
Falling
on
apart.
over his beer belly. He was like 9 months along.
A crop top?
What a sight
Yeah.
to see.
it was interesting.
You would have thought he was homeless if you saw him on the street. I'm not even kidding.
I did
Crazy.
see a homeless person with a MAGA hat, and
That's crazy.
It made me look inward a little bit.
That's
You
art.
can't write it.
That's walking art right there.
That's
Yeah.
art.
Also, we're not fat phobic here. It's just only when it comes to maggots.
Yeah, if you're wearing a MAGA hat, it's fair game.
I
Yeah.
agree. It's like
Sorry.
the Republican makeup thing.
If
Yeah.
you look like
Mhm.
a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit in a MAGA hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Right on. Did you guys have anything else to say?
No, that was our Knott's trip.
I accidentally ended up at Disneyland. On my drive down here, I really wanted to stop by Sephora because I wanted to buy more perfume. I use one of the Juliet Guns, but I'm not going to say which one because that's personal and you don't need to know.
We're gatekeeping.
But I wanted to go to Sephora and I didn't want to go to one near my house. So I was like, I'm just going to try to go to one on the way there. So like I was like halfway here to Long Beach and I like type in my maps like Sephora near me. And then the closest one was in Anaheim. And I was like, okay, whatever. I go there and I realize that I'm like pulling into like downtown Disney. And there's like no way for me to do a U-turn. So I was like, okay, what the fuck? And then like also there are reasons why I cannot do an illegal U-turn right now.
True.
But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So I ended up having to like go into this line to get into the parking lot. I had to like get a ticket and then do a U-turn, and there was a line to leave. And then thank God I did not have to pay $10. But it was really stressful, and I was just like,
That sounds awful.
how did I get here? And then I tried going to another Sephora, and then it was actually inside a Kohl's, and I was like, that's really not what I'm looking for right now.
Mhm.
So I just said, fuck it.
Yeah.
It was very annoying.
That would send me over the edge, to be honest.
And then I went to this really, really cute coffee shop, and it was like, do you ever go somewhere that's like so cute and trendy that it's like kind of intimidating?
Yes. I'm like, I don't know what to do here.
Yeah, it was like completely my vibe, but I was also just like, I don't feel cool enough to be here.
I hate going to places like that alone because I'm like, everyone here has really cool friends and I'm just sitting here alone.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's really what it is. If I was there with a group of people, I wouldn't have felt that way.
Yeah.
But anyways, I ordered a coffee and a muffin, and I got my coffee and then I darted out of there.
You left your muffin?
Completely forgot my muffin. And it was expensive too. Like my coffee and my muffin together were like $17.
Oh my
Holy
God.
shit.
Yeah.
I got 2 coffees and a muffin at the Edemy, and it was $17.
I mean, I get like a piece of toast and a cold brew at Groundwork for like 22.
Jesus.
He doesn't anymore.
I
We've
don't do
talked
it
about
anymore.
it.
But that was a thing.
Well, gluten-free bread is also more expensive.
This man can
Exactly.
also spend $16 at Dunkin' on just like his morning coffee run.
Crazy.
2 hash browns, 2 snack and bacons, and a medium cold brew.
You're paying that much money for 2 hash browns and bacon.
Yeah, I've stopped doing it.
Dunkin' used to be the cheap alternative. Like Dunkin' used to be like $4 for a large iced coffee.
A small
I feel like
non.
they swapped it out on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It used to not be that expensive, and then
Yeah.
I was like, "Wow, I'm spending $16 every time I come here."
A small non-dairy like latte is like $6.50, I think.
It's fucked up.
Thanks,
like-
Trump.
Yeah, I'm blaming everything for the next 4 years on
I'm gonna
Trump.
print the little Trump stickers, like the
Oh,
Biden
God.
ones.
Yeah.
I did that.
You should sell them on Etsy. I was looking for a Mexico shirt, and I kept seeing a lot of Gulf of Mexico shirts, which I think is really funny because I think a lot of conservatives have like shirts so when they're in public, people can like clock them and try to like they like the attention of it.
Mhm.
So I think it's funny to do it back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry if you guys hear that fucking plane going overhead.
I don't know if you can hear it.
It got really loud.
We don't live in a good area, so if you ever hear any background noise, keep listening, and then you won't hear it anymore.
We also live near an airport.
Yeah.
So that was my shit.
Yeah.
And my tea, I threw a chili cook-off over the weekend, and it was so successful.
Yay.
Everyone
Yay.
did such a good job. I came in 3rd place.
That's pretty good.
But not to toot my own horn, but I think the only reason why it was so low is because it was kind of unconventional because it was like a white chili.
Ooh.
See,
So
but I fuck with the white chili.
I love white chili.
I've
white
never
chicken
had it.
chili. Not everybody likes red meat. So I was like, I was still thinking that you guys were gonna go.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. But yeah, so it was like creamy chicken.
I'm actually sad I missed
So
it then.
good.
I've never had that.
Yeah.
That sounds yum.
I think my least favorite part of chili is the red meat.
Really?
My least favorite part is the beans.
That's my favorite part.
That's my favorite part.
Yeah.
Some people don't believe in beans and chili.
I don't believe in beans in soup or stew.
Yeah, you don't believe in soup.
No.
So strange to me.
Those are 2 of my favorite things: beans and soup.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Mac and cheese is so much higher than soup for me.
I can agree with that, actually.
Like if I'm gonna
I
have
do
a
fuck
noodle,
with
that's
mac
where I'm
and
gonna
cheese.
go.
But soup is more than noodle to me. Soup.
The
is
only soup I like has
lifestyle.
noodle.
That's
What?
not true. You like pozole.
That's
That's
true.
how many?
So
You like Alfredo?
true.
Tomato?
Oh, soup.
What?
You like Alfredo, like fettuccine Alfredo?
Oh yeah.
Tomato
That's not
soup.
a soup.
I didn't say there was a soup.
No, I'm just like, I was confused by the question.
I don't like Alfredo.
You don't like cream sauce,
I
right?
don't like any cream sauce.
Do you know
Well, then
how
you
hard
wouldn't
it
have
is
liked
to
my
live
chili.
like this?
Well, that's not true.
I can never have Alfredo.
That's really sad.
Yeah.
You can. I'm not gonna be the most.
He won't eat it, and then it
enthusiastic.
just makes me feel like I can't cook, and I don't want to do it anymore.
What about like a creamy pesto?
It's not his favorite.
Borderline. Borderline. I do like pesto.
So no
but-
red sauce because red meat.
No, he
And-
loves red
No,
sauce.
I love red sauce. I don't like red meat necessarily in my.
Okay, I
And
guess
my
red sauce
chili.
doesn't need to have
My
red
mom
meat.
makes
talking
turkey
about?
chili.
Huh?
My mom
Turkey?
makes turkey chili, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, it was a success. We're definitely gonna do it annually now. So
I'm sad I missed the cornbread.
I
it
would
was
love to go next
the
year.
best cornbread I have ever had.
Who made it?
Guess.
Tony.
You?
No.
I remember you told
Jacob.
me.
Jesse and Erica.
Oh,
But yeah.
that's exciting.
Yeah. Thanks. Do you have any shit in TVV?
Yes and no. I decided to omit my shit and my tea this week for personal reasons. I don't need anyone to have any ammunition against me. I rebuke. Yeah.
But you did
In
get
the
a new
name of
car.
Christ.
I did get a new car.
Yeah.
And I like it a lot more than my old car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah.
fancy.
Yeah.
It's pretty fancy. It's like I'm not used to it. I feel very poor when I'm in it. Like having to relearn how to drive in a car that's this much nicer than mine is very strange.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
there's that.
congrats.
Thank you.
Anyways,
Hell yeah.
Having free will is fun.
it was Chai's birthday a couple days ago.
Yeah, Chai just turned 3. I just took some pictures with her in her party hat, and she was not pleased whatsoever. But she's a little survivor, therefore I deserve to celebrate her. She deserves to be celebrated.
So true.
Happy birthday, Chai.
Happy birthday, Chai.
It was also Valentine's Day the other day.
Yeah.
What'd you and Jacob do?
He made us steaks at home. They were like these gigantic heart-shaped.
Aww.
That's
what
sweet.
cut were they? Ribeyes.
They make those, or did he just like cut the meat to that? How did he do that?
I don't know how-
What do you?
I don't know how the butcher made them shaped like that because they were like connected.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they were like just really thick ribeyes and then they like butterflied it.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Made it a heart shape.
That would make sense.
But it was so good. Like he doesn't cook very often. I mean, he helps me, I guess, kind of. He does. But he's really good at making steaks. So, yes. And then he made mashed potatoes from scratch. And my favorite vegetable is broccolini. So he made that.
Cute.
Yeah. It was really nice. And we watched, what did we watch? We watched the new season of Love is Blind. Not the whole thing, but like the first episode.
Cute.
Because we love that show together. So it was nice. What about you guys?
We went to Outback because we had a gift card, and also we love Outback. I think it's low-key better than Chili's, you guys. Hear me out.
yeah.
It's just more expensive.
Honestly,
I agree with
the
that.
drinks were the same price.
I don't know, that $5 monthly margarita is...
They have a
I will say
$9
they
house
don't have
margarita.
that, but they do have a $9 house margarita.
But my meal was delicious, but I still think I prefer when Ethan cooks me steak at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something about it. But we did that. I got a berry passion teeny. It was passion fruit. It was delicious. And then a blueberry lavender lemonade.
That sounds
It was incredible. And then we came home and watched Bridesmaids because Ethan's never seen it.
You've never seen
That
it?
movie.
And so
No.
That's crazy.
we're on like a wedding movie watch list because I was like, we should do this. And then he never responded to my TikTok, so now he feels guilty.
What did you think of the movie?
Okay, I have a lot of thoughts because it was the unrated version.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
It felt like it was just a bunch of SNL skits tied together.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it does
Because
have
I don't
Kristen
think-
Wiig, so...
Right, but like I don't think they edited. Like they were just like, okay, these are the best bits out of all these scenes, and
Yeah.
just let them rock. Whereas like I was like, is this in the movie? Like this feels like it has nothing.
I
to
couldn't
do
remember.
With the movie.
The last time I watched it was like years ago.
Me too.
It's
that
also
makes sense.
like such like a millennial humor type of movie.
It is.
It is. I would have rather we started with 27 Dresses, I think.
I need to
I've
rewatch
seen
that.
Right?
I love that movie. It's so... That and 13 Going on 30 are like two of my favorite rom-coms.
I have the type of autism where I'm at the point where like I need to start watching videos of weddings
Mm-hmm.
because like I just need to know. I haven't been to enough. I haven't watched enough people. I need to know.
Yeah, that's so interesting. I always do that where I feel like if I'm doing something new, I have to learn from other people so I don't look stupid or feel stupid.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
So I get that.
We still have to practice our first dance in like we only got 2 months, you guys.
Does that feel awkward to you guys?
Yes.
To practice a dance?
It's a little weird.
I'm
Yeah.
like really like wigged out about the fact that like everyone that we invited is going to be watching us dance.
Do you want us to look away?
I'm like, everyone turn around, please.
Don't look at me.
This cracks me up because you're the one who was like, I want the wedding, I want the whole thing. It's
I
like,
want
well,
the
the whole
party.
thing is like,
I want the
okay,
dress.
do the ceremony, do the little dance, do the.
Do you think that you're going to be like super slosh for the first dance?
No. I think we're going
Close
to
to not.
I think we should practice a little buzzed
Yeah.
just to like have the confidence, you know?
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
don't think we're not gonna like necessarily like choreograph anything. We're just gonna practice dancing with each other so it feels natural that night instead
Yeah.
of like, all right, here's the dance we practiced step by step for months. Like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, that makes sense. If
That's
you
so
want to
cute.
make it easier, you guys can do it in the kitchen while me and Elena are doing something else. So like you have people present, but
I'm
we're
not ready for
watching.
that. We're not
We
there
won't
yet.
look at you. We'll just like be present in the room, like on our phones or something, so you can like have people.
Maybe in a couple
Presents.
weeks. We need a couple days to.
Yeah, we need at least
We haven't danced
rehearsal.
once.
Okay.
Well, we did once, but we were really, really drunk.
Jacob and I dance together all the time in the kitchen specifically.
Aww.
Yeah, it's fun.
That's really cute.
There's not a lot of dancing space in this house, to be honest.
There's not very minimal.
I just
Yeah.
danced in your kitchen a few minutes ago when I was
I
making
missed
coffee.
it.
I was twirling.
Dude,
Which
the other
one, Lynn?
night I was really feeling Kendrick's new album,
Yeah.
and I was bumping it in my headphones, and I had a little beer and a little weed, and I was just dancing
That's so cute.
in the kitchen by myself.
That's
And
so
I
funny.
heard you come out of your room, and I was like, "Fuck!" But you went straight to the restroom, and I was like, "Oh, thank God." 'cause it was like-
You weren't ready to be seen.
How cute. I wasn't there.
You were asleep.
Whatever.
That's been me with listening to Talking Heads lately. I love David Byrne, you guys.
Talking
David
Heads is
Byrne
really cool.
is the best.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking suggestions for the wedding playlist also, guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
From only
100%.
like you know us.
Yeah.
I
People with
submitted
good
one
music.
song, but I don't remember what it was.
It was 1-2 step. I put it on the list.
Oh yeah, Sierra.
I just told Ethan today that if no one jerks at our wedding, it's a fucking failure.
I don't know
Oh my
how to
God.
jerk.
And I feel like
I feel like Cassie would do
I was
it.
just gonna say I feel like it would be Cassie
100%. It would be me and Cassie.
Yeah.
because I think we might put Party Rock at the bottom playlist.
Yes. Can it please just be like an early 2000s like prom type vibe?
100%.
Plus like
There's not Usher. Forget about it, dude.
Yeah.
plus like some Charlie and like obviously like Pink Pony Club.
Of
Like come
course.
on, you
Of
know.
course.
I'm excited.
And Abracadabra, please.
I Love It by Icona Pop and Charlie. Yeah. Oh, I love that song.
I love that song. That song is meant to be heard in like a house party or like a gathering of people you know, in my
Mhm.
opinion.
Yeah. I have Supercut by Lord on there.
Love that
Nice.
song.
Good. I'm so excited for this wedding,
Ah,
especially because I finally ordered a dress that actually fits me. Hopefully,
yay.
I got my shoes,
Slay.
so I just need my clutch or like little handbag thing.
Yeah. Ethan and I have my second to last fitting and Ethan has his only fitting, I think, in a couple weeks.
Mhm.
Yay!
I finally get to get my actual wedding dress starting to be fitted.
Cool.
That's exciting. It's so soon.
Yep.
How are you gonna do your nails?
Wow, I really just I want like a pearl chrome.
Yeah,
Cute.
That's it.
that's all you need.
Classic.
I'm really like I'm so hesitant to either just do press-ons or actually get them done because
Mhm.
last time I got my nails done was builder gel, but it was either when they were filing it or put it under the lamp, it was burning.
That happened to me last time.
And I've been too terrified to go back since.
Yeah.
And I know that was literally like last April.
That was the last time I got my nails done too. Was that when we were all together?
No, it was not the engagement nails. It was the ones I did for our engagement photos.
Mm. I heard that sometimes that can mean that you're allergic to like something in there, which I'm really scared by because that happened to me last time too, and I haven't done my nails since.
Yeah, if anyone's ever experienced this, can you give us advice? Maybe I need to go on Reddit, but
Reddit is my favorite social media right now.
dude, I
Why is
literally
that?
It sounds very incelly, but it's not. Like,
No, it's very curated.
great. It's very, very curated. I love it to
I
death.
got the Excel file for the dining pass for knots on there, so it tells you all of the dining pass options.
That's sick.
Oh, nice. Because I
Mhm.
do have the dining pass,
Yeah,
so that would be okay. That would be good. We should go together.
yeah, baby, you need a pass.
I know, but no one ever goes, so I feel like it's useless.
See, but okay, it's like honestly, if you go at least 3 times, you paid for it.
That's true. I really want to go to the Boysenberry Fest. I really think that we should do that at the very least.
the end of March.
I know, but by the time I always think about it, it's like April or May, and it's already done. I
I'm
forget
free
how
the
early it is.
31st, I think.
March.
Yeah.
Okay, I will look.
You know what's coming up? The Renaissance Fair.
Oh my god, there's so much to fit
freaking
in.
True.
Yeah.
Sorry, not the 31st, the 29th. My bad.
29th. Okay.
Is that April?
It's like a season. I think it's like a
It's like
It's
to
April, May.
May. Yeah.
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 Because we usually end up going on Earth Day.
Yeah. Taurus season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to rewear what I wore because
too.
I don't have it in the budget. Maybe I can like rework some of my clothes I already have.
We're being sustainable by not purchasing more clothes,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Maybe we can swap some.
Hmm.
I'm not talking about you, Ethan.
I don't know if Jacob will be able to go. He might be on tour.
Oh yeah, that's true. Congrats to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found out that they're playing in Atlanta Day, so I will probably be going to that show
You should. That's
with
so
my adoptive
exciting.
dad. And he,
Oh,
I know.
Hell yeah.
I'm so excited.
that's really sweet.
And then another band girlfriend who's like one of my besties. She and I are planning to go to New York for a few days because they're playing in New York, and then they're playing Boston. So I think I want to like fly to New York, do New York, and then take a train down to Boston, and then fly back home from Boston.
Nice.
The only thing is like having money for the train, the stay, food, and shopping, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I really want to
So
go to
we'll
Boston.
Yeah.
It'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of history.
I want to go back to
Come
the
with
East
us.
Coast. I like Pennsylvania a lot. I've never been to Boston or New York.
We have somewhere we can stay in Boston, dude.
So true, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Where?
Yeah. And technically, New York.
I have a friend who lives there. Yeah. Boston, New York, and Rhode Island.
Happy birthday, Izzy.
Happy birthday, Izzy.
Yay, happy birthday.
Does she listen to this?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think so
Homegirl
either.
is busy.
We've mentioned her several times too.
No, but like, if I don't know if you guys follow her on Instagram, like, there is not a night that woman sleeps.
Yeah, she is doing a lot. It's very
Yeah.
cool to see.
She's mobile.
Yeah, I'm
She is
excited
mobile.
for her. She's gonna be at the wedding.
That's so exciting.
Yeah. A lot of people keep talking to me about the wedding and they haven't RSVP'd yet, and I'm like, what's up in the air, guys?
You're like, you have one job.
Have you RSVP'd yet?
No.
I was like, wait a minute.
Given.
Be your own people.
No, like my sister hasn't yet, and like I know she's just busy and she might have forgotten, but like she's bringing my bridal bouquet, so I'm like, girl, you don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Part of me is embarrassed. I'm like, it's too we're in too deep.
No, Cassie and John haven't either.
It's like me turning in my homework at school.
So I put on the invitation to do it by the 1st, but on the 1st, I'm just gonna send out, because you can like send out a text from the website
Okay.
and be like, RSVP here. So then people just have a link they can click on, and it's like more ADHD friendly for all of our friends.
Yeah.
You should pin the link in your bio on your Instagram.
Ugh, no, because I don't want everyone to go.
True. People you didn't invite seeing.
True.
Just
Yeah.
make a close friend with all the people you invited. And then
No.
remove them.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'll just chase people down if I really care about them being there.
hmm
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Anyways.
Sorry.
I thought of something else to say.
She's not bringing anybody.
I got my first session of tattoo removal. It was free because I'm a tattoo artist. Thank God, because it would have been $700 a session.
That's crazy.
It was excruciating, like probably the worst physical pain I've been in, like ever. It feels like what it sounds like it's a laser, so it sounds like you're being blasted with lasers.
Sounds gnarly.
Ugh,
Every time
yeah.
I've seen a video of it, I'm like, that sounds horrible.
Yeah.
Can't you like smell your skin a little too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked what the
Ugh.
smell was, and she said it was the hair, not the skin. But I was like,
I don't believe that because I shaved my arms and it still smells like flesh.
yeah, it's a
Flash
weird smell.
is crazy.
So, yeah, and then so I got this giant piece on my forearm. I'm kind of embarrassed to show it, but I'm pretty much gonna get everything on my forearms removed, almost everything. But I only was able to do 2 big pieces, and then I had some stupid little finger tats, and that was actually the worst part.
Really?
It was like almost unbearable. I almost asked her to stop. But they're so small and she's so fast. Like it's over
Yeah.
with so quickly.
Yeah.
But oh my God. And then the swelling, like I'm still swollen and it was like 4 days ago.
It feels very tender after.
Yeah, it still feels like
Yeah.
sensitive. But my arm was swollen like a balloon.
Oh, that's so scary.
It looked like I don't know. I was going to say something kind of problematic, so I'm not going to say it. But it was large. It was large. So
You cracked me up.
don't get shitty tattoos because they really suck to remove. And
Yeah.
it's not just one session. Like I only want mine removed light enough to where I can blast over them. So like I think 5 to 7 sessions, but for like full removal, we're thinking more like 7 to 12. Is that
So
what did you do?
I don't know. The package that I got was for full removal, and that was like 2 years ago. But with my complexion, I can only get it done every 10 weeks. So it takes forever. Like, I think my next one is in March, and then after that, it's like May.
That's interesting.
How many do you
I
have
think
left?
about complexion.
I don't know.
Does it matter that someone's calling you?
No, I don't know who that
think
is.
so.
Seeing the city, I was like,
Jump scare.
Probably just a spam call. Yeah, it feels like burning oil. Like if you put your arm in like a vat of hot frying oil, like at McDonald's or something, that's what it would feel like.
That
That
sounds
is
awful.
pretty much exactly what it feels
I
like.
can't imagine how long that would take on your arm though, because the ones that I'm getting removed are pretty small comparable to yours. So, and that takes like 2 minutes per side, and it feels so long because it's just like so painful. So I can't. How long did that take? Would you estimate?
I think I was there for like 20 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's brutal.
So
I think it'd be the noise that got me.
Yeah.
And then definitely the smell.
I
The
was
smell
scared.
would bleh.
She made us put on these little goggles for the lasers, and I was like, "Oh God, I'm scared."
like the fake tanning goggles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did Jacob get to stay in there with you?
Mm-hmm.
Cute.
Yeah,
Was
But-
he freaking out?
yeah. He was like, "That was the craziest thing I've ever seen." And I was
he have to
probably
wear
making,
goggles?
yeah,
Yeah.
I was probably making like the craziest faces because truly, like, it is. I would say like 4 times worse than like a tattoo.
I've heard it's absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they give you a stress ball?
No.
Oh, that sucks. Mine gave me a stress ball, and it helps so much to like
Squeeze.
just like do something
Yeah.
to somewhat manage the pain.
Yeah.
Think about something else.
Yeah. I was just clenching every muscle in my body, which is probably not good, but
I mean, it's a
Gotta do what you
natural
gotta do.
reaction. Yeah.
yeah.
They're calling you again.
Who the fuck
Bitches.
is that?
Hmm.
I actually don't know who that is.
Sorry,
Answer
I'm
it.
so easily distracted.
Me too. But I would have to turn off the episode.
Oh, true. Never mind. Don't do that.
I mean, if it really matters, I'll leave a message.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's fine.
On a Sunday at 7:36 is crazy. That's spam.
I don't know who would have my number that they're not saved where they need to call me twice.
For real. They'll be fine.
They'll be fine.
My eye has been doing this really cool thing lately where it's been twitching on the outer corner, and I don't know what it means.
It's stress.
It is 100%
Yeah.
stress.
It's usually stress. It used to happen to me all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do be stressed.
It could also be lack of sleep, though. It's also a thing.
Well, which is also caused by stress.
Right.
Also, this is like our year anniversary almost of recording. Not of posting,
Yay.
but
It is our year anniversary. I think it's past our year anniversary.
yeah.
100%.
Happy anniversary to Hate Your Guts.
We've committed to it for a full year.
We've been speaking into the void for an entire year.
So true. Maybe just sneezed her entire life out of her nose.
I did. I also feel like I'm shutting up, especially today, because my manager told me in person the other day that he listened to my podcast, and I don't like that because I say a lot of crazy shit online. He said he listened to the last 2 episodes, which weren't that bad. I said, please don't listen to any more, and he said, okay.
Do you believe him?
No.
He 100% went back and listened to like the backlog.
Yeah. Really embarrassing. Really embarrassing. I didn't I know that I posted it online, but I didn't expect anyone to actually listen to it. I think like 2 people since I've started posting it on my story have actually listened to it. Now 3. Yeah.
Yeah, my mom specifically told her that I didn't want her listening to it. And she listens to it all the time. Hi, Mom. Stop listening.
Hello. I have not told my parents about it because I don't need them hearing about what I am as a person or what I do.
Well, how does that work? Do they not follow you? And it's like, do you just Should I shut up?
Yeah, my mom follows me on Instagram.
I don't want to have this in, but they
Should
are
I shut
blocked
up?
on my Instagram.
Oh.
I was going through my Google photos recently, and I was remembering why they were removed from my social media, and it was because right when I started dating James, my mom was always like, "Where are you? Like, you're with Amber. You're always with Amber. Like this, and that." She was like, "Do you not love your family? Like, do you forget that you have a home?" And I was just like, "Oh my fucking god! No wonder I was never home."
Yeah, classic, dude.
Yeah, no,
Can
literally.
relate.
And-
I actually vividly remember your parents being like this.
Yeah, and then I don't know how to add them back because they don't know that I blocked them. So it's like, how do you follow them again after blocking
You
all of them
don't.
for?
Yeah, you just
Yeah, I'm an avid story liker. I love everyone's story. If
I
it's
do
like,
like a lot
if
of
it's
stories.
funny or silly or cute, I will like it.
Yeah.
If I watched like a good amount of the slide, like if I didn't immediately go like, okay, I'll like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless it's like weird to like it, you know? Unless
Yeah,
it's like
that
kind of
too.
like, okay, like why would I like this?
Yeah, I had to remove someone off my Instagram because he kept posting me on his close friends, and it wasn't like too personal, but like I don't know this person. I don't like when random people add you to their close friends and you don't know them, especially if it's a man. Leave me alone.
Bitches have done that to Ethan.
Ew.
Like people that you don't even know that well.
Yeah.
I had to tell
weird.
someone to take me off.
Yeah.
'cause
Was it
it
inappropriate?
was a lot.
I'm pretty sure she was promoting her OnlyFans.
Oh,
Well,
like,
I don't even think it was OnlyFans.
ass
but it was
shaking.
just like ass shaking on the
Oh,
fucking timeline.
In underwear, not just like clothed.
Girl.
And I
yeah.
actually knew this person, so it was even weirder because I was like,
Ugh, yeah, that's super
it's
uncomfortable.
not like I just kind of know you from whatever. It was like, no, I know you.
And you literally, I think you asked her to just take you off, and she was like, "Why?
Yeah.
Why
Like,
do you
why would I
think,
do
bitch?
that?
Yeah.
Like, why would she have a problem with it?" And so he just unfollowed her.
I wish you could
Yeah.
remove yourself from some people's close friends because I don't want to be on there sometimes.
Yeah.
I do too.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm annoying people.
Hmm.
I don't know. As a Scorpio, I'm like, I'm glad that you see me as worthy of this level of
That's how I feel.
intimacy.
Yeah, but it depends on who it's coming from because sometimes it's just like pure desperation.
Sometimes I
I just don't follow people like that though.
Yeah.
I follow a lot of people that I like. I used to just follow people back if I had a lot of mutuals with them, and I feel like I've been following them for so long at this point. Like, we have an unspoken bond, if you will.
Yeah.
So I feel weird unfollowing them after so long. I don't know. It's really dumb.
I have coworkers that I do not speak to anymore from like Shake Shack era that are all my close friends, and I'll just never remove them.
I would be offended if one of my old coworkers removed me.
And
Like,
I'm
do
on
you hate
theirs.
me?
Yeah.
Me too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There are some clients that I have that haven't seen me in a really long time, and I follow their personal pages on my personal page, and I'm like, I don't want to follow you anymore.
Did they unfollow your hair page?
I don't know. But it's like, this is my personal page. Like, if you're not in my life anymore, or like if you're not a client anymore,
Yeah.
why do I still follow you? Like, would it be rude for me to unfollow them?
I don't know.
Probably.
No.
What if they
I
come
don't think
back?
it's-
Well, that's what's stopping me from unfollowing them.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Whatever. I'm trying to come up with an Instagram handle for my personal page because it's Rizzo Tats, but I do more than just tats now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm having a hard time because I want to use the name Rizzo because I feel like it's like my brand now.
You don't want to go back to Soy Rizzo?
No. I don't know.
Isn't that somebody else's?
What about like risotto? Risotto
tried.
something. Ugh.
Hmm.
She's taken. And then everything else that I could think of is just like corny or stupid. Or like, I think of song lyrics that would be really cool to use, but then, well, then it's not Rizzo anymore.
Yeah.
I've always been bad at like usernames and I don't know, in general, making names for myself.
Just do like
Yeah.
raw Rizzo X3.
It's
That's really funny.
Go back to my roots.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm inspired, honestly.
I know. I can't wait to change my Instagram handle.
To Haley Rizzo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yay.
You seem so excited, babe.
I am. I've just gone through a period of time where I've kind of separated myself from that name. So,
Mm.
you know,
Yeah. But
but I do love the name and I do love when people call me Rizzo.
Mhm.
I'm sure you do as well, but like,
I just can't like keep my last name as my Instagram handle
Mm-hmm.
No, I get
when
that.
it's not my last name
No,
anymore.
I get that 100%.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm excited to make my own version of Rizzo. If
Yeah.
that makes sense.
There are so many other Rizzos out there.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, man.
like Julian, the other Rizzo that you've met
Yes. Yeah.
are like not cousin.
Yeah.
I keep calling him that, and then John was like, "Nah, dude, that's your cousin." And it's funny, like he brought his girlfriend to my job to get a haircut, and they surprised me because I was like, I saw her name on my schedule, and I was like, I don't know who this is. It's a new client. And they came in, and I was like super happy to see them, and it's so funny because his girlfriend, like her energy is very similar to yours.
Really?
Yeah. And then he tells me about his dad, and he sounds like to a T, like exactly like our dad. It's crazy.
Wow.
We bond over us being not cousins, but we're probably cousins in a way. Like we have to be somehow.
Somewhere down the line.
Yeah.
Especially like being like a Mexican Rizzo, like with one Z. Like
Right. Yeah, no. I've met like one or two people with that where I'm like, we have to be sort of related or some type of like
it might be very distant, but like it's there.
Right,
There's something
right.
there.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
I do too.
And now like we like actually like view each other as like cousins. Like
Cute.
That's really sweet.
yeah.
Chosen family, man.
Chosen family.
I could never imagine changing my last name only because I think my name sounds stupid with any other last name.
Maybe your mind will change one day when you meet someone.
If their last name sounds cool with mine, maybe, but I've yet to hear a name that I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
Like, no offense at all to my parents, but like, we all knew this day was coming. Like, any last name is better than mine currently. It's too hard to spell.
I think besides the spelling, it's a great name.
I think it's a pretty last
I
name.
really like that name. It's
First of all, the amount of times I get called Jillian because they think it's my first name is really annoying.
Wait, that would be a pretty first name. Like if you guys had a girl. Jillian.
Maybe.
She's not a fan.
I just have a couple that I love.
Yeah.
And I knew a Jillian and I didn't really love her.
Oh.
It's just so hard when you've known someone with a name.
No, I know. I was telling Jacob the other day, like, I love my last name being Rizzo. But I was like, it would be such a cool first name. Like, if I did ever have a kid, like,
100%.
imagine like naming my son Rizzo. Like, that would be so hard.
Rizzo Anthony.
Yeah, like it works.
It slays.
Yeah, it does work.
And he was like, we can still do that. And I was like, yeah, but like your friends call me Rizzo, like as a first name. And he was like, yeah, but then there's like juniors. And I was like, dude, I don't know. I don't even want a son.
Yeah, you don't want to give birth.
Whoa.
Oh, man.
There's also Rizzo from fucking Greece.
Rizzo the Rat. There's
Yeah.
Rizzo from Greece.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's many more examples of Rizzos.
I'm sure.
Yeah. I think those are also like their last names that they go by.
Right.
But yeah, it's a cool name.
Yeah.
I think I do want to hyphenate it when I get married to Jacob. His last name is Antonelli. So Italian.
That's so aggressive.
I love it.
I love it, yeah.
And I don't know if I should put this out there, but his dad's first name is Giuseppe, which is just
I did not know that. What?
That's incredible.
he was like born in Italy. Like,
what does
Italian.
he go by? Like
Joe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But he's like dead ass, like real Italian.
I love that.
First language Italian.
So sick.
Does he like The Sopranos, or is that like offensive to him?
I think we were talking about it yesterday because we were at their beach house.
I had a friend I was in a band with who had a grandma with a Newport Beach house. And she had a driveway that was like super long and winding. Get there. There's a front house, and it was just like you walked into the living room, and there was one door out of it, and then it was a rope bridge across.
Holy fuck.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
No, I'm not shitting you. Across like a jungle, like
Who?
tropical plants.
Oh my
This is my
God.
first band.
Oh.
Kagan,
Okay.
his girlfriend's grandma or whatever.
Got it.
Wow.
But it got cooler because you get to like the rest of the house after going across a fucking rope bridge, and then down in the basement was a mirror room,
That's sick.
and it had like a little waterfall in it, and
What
a
the
recording
hell?
booth,
And a what?
Nice.
and a recording booth in it.
Oh my God.
It was so bizarre, dude. It was
What
the
the-
weirdest thing in the world. She was
Okay,
like, "Yeah, I just
having
bought
a
this
waterfall
house."
in a basement sounds moldy, but
It does.
It very much felt like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, okay.
You know, like that smell.
yeah, I love that smell.
Which I loved. Yeah, it was great.
What kind of that has to be like generational empire wealth. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
no, it was. It was. I'm not gonna give her name out, but yeah, like it was.
What was it? Do you know?
I don't know her grandma's name, but I knew like his girlfriend's name, and she was known to be pretty well off.
We don't know why.
No, I have no clue. She did say that the Beatles hung out there once, which
Hello?
Probably in the
I-
music industry then.
yeah, I don't know if that's true or not, but
Crazy.
yeah, man, fucking people on the coast, they got money.
Chai looks like a little snail right now.
I know, I love her so much. She's so cute.
She's so round. You say grandma really interestingly. Grandma, or you say
Grandma?
How do you say it?
Grandma?
Grandma,
Grandma.
We all say grandma. We're from
Grandma?
California.
Yeah, instead of grandma?
Yeah, we don't say
grandma.
Ma.
Yeah,
we don't
like,
enunciate over here.
No.
well, I think in the South, like they say more like grandpa, grandma,
Yeah.
There's that little.
but you say like grandma,
Grandma.
grandpa.
Grandma.
It's like
It's
Grandma,
down
mate.
versus up.
yeah,
Yeah.
Grandpa.
yeah,
Grandma.
Like
Yeah.
how do you guys say grandpa? Grandpa?
Grandpa.
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 It's almost like
Grandpa? Marco?
like a grand dash PAW, grandpa.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Grandpa.
Yeah.
Grandpa Paul.
I know it sounds really
Words
country,
sound
but
weird, I know.
That's just
Yeah. It's a very formal way to address your grandparents, like
I just call him
grandma.
Papa.
I've always
I
called my
love
grandma,
that.
grandma, and grandpa.
Yeah.
I wish I grew up calling my dad, my adoptive dad, like pops or something like that, or like
Pops is sick.
It's never
yeah,
too
that's
late.
what Jacob calls his dad. It's so cute.
That's sick.
There was a period of time where I only used mother and father.
That's
That
crazy.
is the most
No, that was
Haley
like
thing
a-
in the world.
That was like a
It's like a sarcastic
I was doing
thing.
it to be a dick kind of
Yeah.
Oh
thing.
my
I would do that in
God.
high school.
My
as, like,
mom
a bit.
hated it.
I would have got my ass beat.
I was gonna say I would have.
I think I was like 17 already.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I would have especially gotten my ass
Exactly,
beat.
yeah, I would have.
My parents just called me daughter back. They'd be like, hello, daughter.
It was mainly my dad. I'd be like,
That's
father.
funny.
I still use mom, but when it's my dad, I'm usually like, father,
It's funny.
father, please.
Yeah.
Father, please.
It's so formal that it's funny. It's silly.
Father, stop. Yeah.
No, I get that. I was the same way.
I aimed to be the biggest little shit.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah, it's really weird because I grew up calling my adoptive dad dad.
Mm-hmm.
It's my dad.
Yeah.
And then when I started visiting out here, I was like, what do I call you? To like my biological dad.
Yeah.
And then I just called him dad. So now I just have two people that I call dad.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like I probably should have thought of two different names.
You didn't know this was going to happen
But
to
my
you.
siblings
I don't
call
know,
him
man.
dad.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You can call your adoptive dad by Papa or Pop if that's what you want. It's never too late.
I know. He would probably be
I feel
like,
yeah.
this is strange.
I just call my grandparents abuelo and abuela.
My half brother calls his grandma Nana,
What is he?
half Mexican.
Oh.
I don't.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Even our Mexican grandma,
Mm.
she just goes by grandma.
Yeah.
Mm.
From everyone.
And I tried calling her abuela one time or like abuelita, and she was like, don't call me that. And I was like, oh.
My grandparents
And then I was embarrassed.
don't speak English,
Hmm.
so I don't think they would be addressed
Curious.
as grandma.
Curious
I don't think
if
they know what that means.
Curious if they vote for Trump.
She said it made her sound older. And I was like, but grandma sounds old.
Right.
And call her abuelita. That's what I
That's
call
what
my
I
grandma because
tried.
she's little.
I tried. Our grandma's tiny.
Yeah.
She is small.
She's like Cassie sized.
Small.
Cassie sized is a metric of like measurement, a unit of measurement.
To us, yeah. She's 5 apples tall.
She is 5 apples tall.
Cutest little thing.
What?
Is that a thing? Is she literally 5 apples tall? 'Cause holy
Babe.
shit. What apples are you
First of all,
using?
fake fan, because sorry, I know you didn't listen to the last
I
episode.
did not listen.
Hello Kitty is 5 apples tall.
Cute.
So now it's just like a.
Okay,
It's a
I
unit of
see.
measurement
I
for
see.
us.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
No, Cassie is not 5 apples tall.
No, I wasn't doubting. I was just like, this is some big ass apples. 'Cause, like,
Well,
there's
like-
no fucking shot.
Okay. If horses can be measured by hands, why can't people be measured by apples?
When the
Horses are
fuck?
measured by hand?
Horses are measured by hands. Horse height.
I think bananas would make more sense than apples.
But bananas
That'd be
are a
good.
different curves, different.
But apples would take so many.
But so
I'd
are
be
hands.
like 60 apples tall.
So are feet.
Maybe not 60, maybe like 30.
Hmm.
But I think they're like, horses are like,
Oh, I see.
why? I don't know.
No, that's really ridiculous.
I mean, we still
Watermelons?
feet. So
How do you stack them?
All
not
of these
flat.
vary.
How are you going to stack apples?
They have a flat bottom and top.
Not
Like you can put
I would
something
like
on
to
You
watch
know
you try to
what?
stack apples.
I do it at work.
See, but they're on
I
like
was
a,
gonna
like
say,
an angle.
They're
anyone
like
could
a pyramid,
stack
though.
apples.
It depends on how you do it.
Not vertically.
I guess
No, you
technically,
could.
sure.
I feel like if you snap or like cut the little twig thing.
I think they'd have to be pretty perfect
this
apples.
is the stupidest conversation.
This is one of the best conversations we've recorded on this podcast. So
I think a good unit of measurement would be jackfruits.
Dumb.
And okay.
I think they're like a foot long. That's why.
It's like saying scobies.
ew.
No, it's
Measure
not
my
at
shit
all.
in Scobies.
A jackfruit is a fruit.
Aren't they similar?
It's like a giant melon.
Do you know what a SCOBY is?
Yeah, I know what a SCOBY is, man.
A SCOBY is like a film of bacteria.
SCOBYs can come in all sizes too.
Oh, true. I thought jackfruit were like, never
It's
mind.
a
Do you know that people
giant
make-
round, like spiky green, or not round,
I
like,
don't like jackfruit.
oblong, I guess is the word.
We've talked about SCOBYs on the pod before, I think. But
We
did you know
have.
that? Confirmed. Did you know that you can make SCOBY leather?
That's what we talked about.
Yeah.
I do remember listening to this episode and being
Nasty.
really irritated that you guys were talking about this.
Because it looks like human flesh.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like you scalped someone and
you
made
guys.
like a thing out of it. What?
First the cockroach talk during dinner.
Sorry about that.
Listen, I didn't bring up the SCOBYs, but I kept
I-
the SCOBYs
yeah, you-
That was
part of the
Ethan's fault.
conversation.
Yeah. That backfired on me.
We know someone who wants a pet Madagascar hissing cockroach, and
It's terrifying.
that is foul.
I told her, please never put it near me. And she was like, I want you to pet it. And I was like, I will kill the thing you love on accident. Like
I'm
trying to get
sorry.
it away from me.
No.
I'm sorry, insects. If that's your pet, cool. Don't fucking bring that around me
No.
I would've-
because I'm gonna kill it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not even on, just like instinctually.
Like not even like on the evil thing. It'd be like,
Yeah.
oh fuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I would kill it on purpose. Get that shit out of here.
My
Right.
friend.
Don't let these things breed.
I told her to get a moss ball instead.
Yeah, that's
Moss
a much
balls are
better
cute.
option. My friend Natalie has a snake. His name is Waffles.
Is he a ball python?
I think so.
Those are the cutest.
She's told me so many times, but she's never made me touch him, and I love her for that.
I would touch a snake. I
I have
think
no
snakes
interest.
are cute.
Snakes are kind of cute.
But I just don't like the idea of having. I like snakes and I like geckos and little like things like that. But I don't like the idea of having to feed them something that's alive.
Yeah, no, I can't.
It freaks me out.
Some people do frozen dead
But it's
mice.
still so sad.
Right.
But to me, like, I've wanted a ball python for a really long time, and I thought that feeding it live mice would be really sad. But I went to my friend's house one time, and they were feeding their ball python live mice, and I watched it happen, and it wasn't even really that sad to me. It was kind of just like, this is just the circle of life, man. Like, this is what's meant to be, so it's not sad.
It's only I fed my snake live mice when I had a snake, and it was sad for me because these little things are like they just sit there. They're so stupid.
Did you guys
Yeah.
see my story with the mouse with the cast on his arm?
Yes.
It was the cutest thing I've ever seen.
little.
I
I
have-
think I saw.
I've joined.
It was today,
the
I think.
rodent
Oh, I haven't really been
love
on.
situation. I do like a mouse.
Did you have to kill
Mhm.
that snake
I did.
in the bathroom, right?
I'm not really supposed to talk about that.
What do you mean?
I don't want PETA coming after me or some shit.
I don't think that it's
You were
wrong to defend
forced.
yourself.
Wait, why did you have to kill it?
So we had a snake, and
This episode's gonna be
there-
titled "Somebody Call PETA."
There was where I grew up. There was a raised foundation, and so we would in the summer get like a lot of like bugs or rodents that would come up after the thaw or whatever,
Yeah.
and they would just like come up through the drains and shit. But we had a mouse that came up in the bathroom, and we fed this thing fucking mice. So we were like, just get rid of this mouse by putting the snake in the bathroom, let him have a little field day with it. And he did, and then like coiled up in the the corner of the bathroom behind the toilet, and so I went to go get it, and it was I think they're called garden snakes.
How old were you?
16,
Oh, okay.
16, 15, around there,
Or like
maybe.
a corn snake.
Corn snake.
Yeah.
Corn snake. And so it, like reached out and bit me, and they're not venomous, but it like doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. So I was like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Try to get him again, put some like towel, like try to throw a towel on it, couldn't get him out. And I don't.
Yeah.
You don't have to give details.
Yeah, the snake died.
Yeah. Okay.
It was sad. It was, yeah,
Your
but it
pet
wasn't
snake
really
or just
choice.
a snake?
It
It was
was
his
my
pet.
it was my pet
Oh,
snake.
that's really
Yeah.
sad.
He turned a little vicious after having that live mouse.
Oh, maybe it
He
had
did. Like
babies?
we tried for a minute to get him out of that bathroom, and my parents were very over it, and they basically were like, we should probably just
Take care of
Yeah.
this.
kind of
That is very sad.
get someone on that. And
How long did you have the snake for?
probably like 3-4 months.
Oh my God, Ethan.
That's not that long. I was
No.
thinking this was a while.
I had a pet turtle that I loved, or tortoise. Sorry, my uncle ran over it. Yeah.
Oh
He,
my god.
We loved him. His name was Rex. I was probably like 9. We would feed him lettuce. I loved feeding this fucking tortoise lettuce. I would sit out there all day long with this fucking tortoise.
That makes you want to cry.
That's so
And he
sad.
escaped out from like the little gap under the gate.
Mhm.
And apparently he didn't see him, but conveniently my uncle ran over the tortoise.
I mean,
Mind you, I don't even want
Fuck
to call
your
this man my
uncle.
uncle, and I
Fuck
will
your
put this on the
uncle.
internet. I'm pretty sure he purposely tried running over my mom's cat when she was little.
No.
Yeah.
fuck your uncle.
He's a
but
psycho.
Who's looking for a turtle? Who's
How
looking
big
at-
is the
It was
tortoise,
on our
though?
driveway, babe. It wasn't even in the street. It was our fucking driveway. He stood out like a sore thumb.
You said he's a tortoise. How big is he?
The tortoise was probably like this big at that point.
That's pretty big.
Okay, that's
That's a
pretty
big ass speed bump.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, that's fair.
Granted,
really
he was in like a
sad.
truck or whatever, but yeah. No, he's a serial killer because the things I've heard him do to animals is awful.
Yeah, especially knowing that has to be premeditated or thought about. That's really fucked up. And also just like the thought of that makes me so sad.
And you know what? He would never own up to it. He would never apologize for it. Me and my brother were crushed. We never got another tortoise.
My turtle got eaten by its guppies.
Oh.
Oh my
What?
god.
By fish.
Anyone else have some pet trauma?
These are traumatic ass non-conventional pet stories.
Yeah, dude. I had a turtle, and I named him Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Oh.
Not
Creative.
even, not even Ronaldo or any of their names.
No.
Just Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. And I had him for a few months, and we got into the size where he can eat guppies, and so we started putting guppies in there. And one day I came back after school, and there was just like guppies like burrowing into his shell.
That's
And I was like, that's probably not good. And I went to like grab him to like save him, and he was just dead.
Oh.
He got soft shell. Apparently that's a thing. So if you have turtles, make sure that you properly filter their water.
What does that mean?
Their shell just becomes like paper thin,
Oh.
and so the guppies become the predator at that
Ugh.
point.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We had a giant fish tank, like aquarium, when I was little. And we had like the coolest fish for like the longest time, like the Dory looking fish and stuff, like Finding Nemo vibes.
Mhm.
saltwater.
I think so, yeah.
Mhm.
And then one day my parents got a new fish, and we all went to bed, and the next day there was only that one fish left.
Holy shit.
That's awesome.
Sad.
That's fucking-
And that was the end of our aquarium. Because I think me and my brother were pretty traumatized.
Aww.
Because they were like, yeah, he ate all the other fishes. And we were like, every single one? It was very sad.
That's really sad. Your poor, like, you and your brother, your pet trauma is crazy as a child. That's
Yeah.
insane.
Not to mention, like, we had to put a dog down at like the age 2 when we were like both in our late teens.
Sad. Why?
He was fucked in the head, mate.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
inbred.
truly.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll do it.
I've seen so many like people talk about it online, like getting a dog and just they're like, the breeder lied to me. I had to put him down. Like,
That's so sad.
right?
That's
That
really
sucks too,
sad.
because, like, 2?
I'm watching Vanderpump Rules right now, and she has like this little toy fucking poodle. His name is Jiggy, short for Gigolo, and he's like 2 years old, I think. Is it?
I think it means male prostitute.
What does gigolo mean?
They said it on Bravo, bro. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure a
Did they
gigolo
say
is a male
anything?
prostitute.
Okay, word.
If you
That,
want to
that was his
fact-check
full
this-
name, all right, guys?
I didn't know if it was a
My
slur. That's
phone's
it.
Dead,
If you want to
so-
fact check this, you can, but I'm like absolutely sure because also Insane Clown Posse fans call themselves juggalos, and I'm pretty sure that's related to
right,
gigolo.
Right.
That's a really odd name.
Gigolo.
Yeah, that's what it means, but no one's saying anything like, don't say it.
It's not like a slur,
It's
but
not a
it's just
slur,
like
yeah, but-
like an odd thing to name your
Anyways,
dog.
the dog is like 2 years old and it has alopecia, and the breeder's like, you need to put it
Oh.
down.
Just for alopecia?
Just because it has alopecia?
Yeah, I guess it has bunch. I don't know.
The fuck is that?
Obviously, don't show
Hair
everything on
loss.
TV.
Yeah, it's like when you have
He
hair
only had
loss.
boots and a head for.
There's different types of alopecia. Sometimes it's like patches. Sometimes it's like strands from all over.
Hmm.
Sometimes it's complete baldness.
Yeah, I follow a girl on TikTok who has alopecia, and people like think that like she talks about how people sometimes in public think that she has cancer because like she doesn't have eyebrows or like hair doesn't grow anywhere. Like she doesn't have
Right.
eyelashes or eyebrows or hair, but it's just alopecia.
Can I say something controversial? Maybe not controversial.
I'm scared.
I'm scared now.
No, when I was in middle school, there was this girl, and like I'm pretty sure, like I'm 99% sure that she had cancer because I'm pretty sure there was like a page in the yearbook for her. But then for some reason, my brain is telling me that she told people it was alopecia.
Maybe she did. Maybe she was like not.
I was gonna say the same thing. Yeah.
Maybe she's just embarrassed of it because it like in high school, especially having that spotlight on you is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
She had like an amazing wig though, but maybe now that I'm thinking about it, maybe she had cancer and then like still had alopecia after because
Or
it
just
can be
said
a
it was
stress
alopecia.
thing too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can like pull out your own hair or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of my little cousins did that when she was like 7. She didn't have any eyelashes.
Oh,
It was really sad.
that's really sad.
Yeah.
I guess speaking of pet trauma,
Is that what this episode is about?
I don't know. We've been all over the place here.
Somebody call PETA.
We moved around so much when I was growing up, with my mom and adoptive dad, and then when they divorced, then like a step dad situation. But we've like, I genuinely think that I've had at least like 15 cats like growing up. Like we would get a pair of kittens, like one for me and one for my younger brother, not Ethan, my other brother. And then like for some reason like we would move and then like we would have to get rid of our cats, or like
Aw.
the cats had like really minor issues that my parents just like didn't want to deal with. And by parents, probably my mom. Like if the cats still needed extra training on like how to use a litter box, because like they would have accidents outside of the litter box, like we would just get rid of the cats.
Yeah.
So I have like had so many cats like come and go throughout my entire childhood. It was really sad. So that's why Clover means the entire world to me, because she's like the only pet that I've really had that I've gotten to keep.
Yeah.
That's really sweet.
Yeah.
That is super sweet.
Yeah.
I grew up with a lot of stray cats too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had this like old trailer, not in the driveway, but like on the side of the driveway in the grass, and there would be like 20 cats just chilling under it, like just fucking breeding,
Just congregating.
like it was a lot, dude.
Mhm.
But yeah, I grew up with a lot of cats just because there was fucking cats everywhere.
I never got to grow up with cats because I'm allergic to them.
Me neither. I've always had dogs.
I did this to myself because I wanted a pet and I can't afford a dog.
Yeah. I've always wanted a cat. I've always been a cat person. I love dogs though, but I've always had dogs growing up. But I didn't have my first dog until I think I was like 10, and then that's when we got my little chihuahua. His name was Charlie. He was evil. But he was also like an apartment dog, and we were never home, so I think he was just like grumpy, which was our fault. We probably shouldn't have had a dog, but I was too young to understand or care. I was just like, this is my dog.
Yeah.
But growing up, my grandma was very like, because we lived with my grandma until I was older, because my parents were very young. I think they were like 17 when they had my brother. But my grandma didn't really like dogs. We had a lot of strays that would come and go. And it's gonna be really sad. And she would like get upset that they would keep coming back. So she would, on her way to work, pick them up in her car and then drop them off in like a city they didn't know, which is really sad and really fucked up.
Yeah, I was like, oh, cute, but then I was like, no, it's not cute.
No. Well, also like she's from Michoacan and there's a lot of stray dogs over there. So I don't think she like learned until her, I think she just recently like we had pets growing up.
It wasn't malicious.
It wasn't malicious. I think she just didn't have like that emotional connection to like animals because there were so many strays in Mexico. But we had this dog named Chispa. Well, we had a couple of Chispas, which I didn't realize. I thought it was all the same dog.
That's so funny.
But I think if I get a dog, I will probably name it Chispa because I think it's really cute. I mean, Spark, or like Sparky, which I think is just like really cute.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then we used to live in her garage, and also like we grew up in the same neighborhood, so like there's just a lot of little like critters and things around, and she had a big yard, and there was a big gap in between like the door and the floor of the garage in the backyard, so we would get a lot of stuff, so we'd have to put like a towel or something there to block it. And so we've had mice before, and we used to get these really nasty like the cat, like not caterpillars, they're the like centipedes. We'd get centipedes, which are like really ugly looking.
Yeah.
But I remember one time we had like a mouse problem, and my mom said that she would not do this ever again, but we had like the sticky traps, and my grandma put it in like in a bag, and then she stepped on it.
Oh.
Yeah, I have a very vivid memory of watching that when I was like 5.
Oh my god.
Shit.
I didn't see it, but like you know, I didn't like see it happen, but I saw it happen. It was in the bag.
Yeah.
Pretty brutal, pretty hardcore lady.
I really miss
God.
having a dog,
Yeah.
but like we could never.
I could have my brother bring his puppy over.
That would be fun.
Dude, Max would fucking slit you guys' throat.
No, I think a puppy could handle Max, and Max could handle a puppy.
My brother's been training him to be like used to cats, but he's still pretty large, so yeah.
Max is 14 pounds, you guys.
I was showing you the pictures. He's like a mix of like Brittany's mountain dog and like something else.
Remember?
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, he's really cute. But yeah, since my brother lives with my parents, and since my parents, our dog passed away, I think my other dog is like really lonely, and then allegedly he found this dog. I don't know how true it is that it was just like, you know, someone giving it away for free, because it's a really cute dog. So personally, I'm like,
Your brother was
I don't
plotting.
know. I also think he was plotting, but that's just me.
I think he purposely plotted to find a free dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like looking
Maybe
on
paid a
Craigslist
little
or
bit for it.
something. Yeah, that's what I think too, personally.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Smart, playing the long game.
I think so too, which I'm really happy about, because my other dog has been like very sad, which is weird to see because she's like super playful. So I think having a puppy around will like liven her up a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever have like a lone pet again, like ever, because I really do think that they like friends. Oh,
I think so too. I know, like when we eventually, like in the future, once we can afford it, like don't live together, I think that I will probably try a friend for sure, because she's only ever been with other like cats.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
she would
she's a
feel
buddy.
weird without it.
I think so too, but I also at the same time I feel like she might hate it because she loves like being the center of attention. I think
You could try it, you know, like you'll know within like a couple of weeks if she's stoked or not.
like foster maybe.
No, just like
Good foster, though.
when she's on her own for a couple of weeks,
Yeah,
like you'll find out pretty quickly if she's happy or not.
that's true. That's true.
No, she's really social. I feel like she needs a friend.
I agree.
Yeah. She like, I feel like right now she would hate it if I got another cat, but if like I was on my own somewhere, which hopefully
Right,
one day I will
right.
be able to afford being on my own, that'd be pretty cool.
Sick. No,
Yeah, one
she
day.
needs a friend.
Either we all live on our own or we find a big fucking commune house.
That's the dream. Like
Yeah.
to have the duplex house too, like Madeline Pendleton and her and their friends.
Yeah.
I think if we had space, living with like that many people wouldn't be as bad as it sounds. You know what I mean?
We just need extra stuff. Like we need our own bathrooms. We probably need a couple of fridges and maybe like a large kitchen space. Because the thought of like cooking in a kitchen with like multiple like
no, we need like a
groups of
Kardashian mansion type.
yeah,
beat.
I agree.
I think we should just buy an apartment building.
Hype house.
I think that's a great idea. I did see an amazing house in Chino Hills the other day. It was 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom,
Nice.
which I would like one more bathroom than that, but that would be doable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We would have too
We'd have-
many cats.
Yeah, we'd have one spare room if we did that. right?
The dream for me is like an egg-shaped bathtub that I can fully
Dude.
submerge in.
Yeah.
Yes. A bathtub with a drain stopper.
Fucking
A drain that stays
far
on.
in the depths of hell.
Our drain doesn't stay on, and the bathtub's not draining right now, and it's really bothering me.
No.
I don't like standing in water while I'm
Me
showering.
either.
Yeah,
We need to get like Drano or something.
I think we actually do need to get Drano because it like takes forever.
I tried vinegar and baking soda, and it did not do a thing.
Could you dissolve a body in Drano?
I don't think so. I think it would take a while, maybe.
Well, like, isn't Drano like? Doesn't it just dissolve shit?
Yeah, I think you could. It would take a long time though.
Yeah.
Could you dissolve a body in soda? Do you think?
Coca-Cola, maybe.
I remember seeing that thing where I don't know if you guys saw that. We're also boycotting Coca-Cola right
fucking
now.
class trader pieces of shit.
Yeah.
I was like, what am I
I
drinking?
have a couple of Cokes and I'm like saving them. Like I'm trying my best to not go through that box because I will not buy one after that.
Right.
Dr. Pepper 7-Up.
Nice.
Slay. But I remember Mountain Dew won like a lawsuit because someone said that they found a mouse in like one of their cans, but they were like, the body would not be like in there.
They're
Like
like,
it would
it would
dissolve
disintegrate.
in the Mountain Dew.
That's disgusting.
So I'm thinking
So you could drink a mouse dissolved in Mountain Dew.
you could hypothetically, if the like factories were really dirty and disgusting, sure.
But you would never know.
But see, here's my thing: is how did they fucking know that? Why did they have that argument ready to go?
They
How many? Mice have been
probably
found?
went and tested it and then went back at the lawsuit because
You could just do a pH test.
Right.
the first thought was probably like, how did it get in the can?
Right. I mean, mice can get into very small. Yeah. No, that's stupid.
I have seen a good amount of people find mice in their cans though, like online, which how like
I feel like you're lying, personally.
I don't know. All I know is my boss, my dear beloved boss, drinks like 4 Diet Mountain Dews a day.
That's crazy.
I think you should get the Drano and then you do it.
Okay.
This is one task I don't want to do.
I can do that.
that's really funny.
Sorry, I just had to put that out there.
But yeah, no, he only drinks Mountain Dew throughout the day.
Didn't he lose like 50 pounds because he switched from regular Mountain Dew
He
to diet?
did.
That's
And-
hilarious.
No, but like that's what screwed him is he's like, no, it's good for me. And you're like, no, dude, like I've
No, actually.
we've kept a tally. There's a tally in our in our workplace closet of the amount of times we've seen or my boss drink whatever, bleep it, a cup of water. And it's been like twice. And I've been there for like 3.5 years.
You guys should collectively
Literally
for
me.
like a birthday or a holiday just get him like a hydro flask.
He's gonna fill it with Mountain Dew.
Oh my God.
You're gonna just buy the liters.
He comes in every day with a little lunchbox and it's got 3 Diet Mountain Dews in there. And he loads them into the refrigerator and just
That's his lunch.
10 o'clock in the morning,
Don't forget his
Boom.
microwaved hot dogs.
and microwave hot dogs. Yeah.
This sounds familiar. John's coworker only drinks Dr. Pepper, like only. It like runs through his veins, and then as far as like what he eats, it's like only In-N-Out burgers.
Wow.
Not the worst.
It could be
Breakfast,
worse.
lunch, and dinner.
It could be worse,
yeah,
but
I mean,
also like,
how
don't you
expensive.
feel sluggish?
Yeah.
Like having a burger every single day.
I mean, his brain is sluggish.
Hmm.
He's really funny, but he's like such a redneck and like
Oh my God! Wait,
Trumpy.
I've met him.
Maybe.
So who else is gonna go to the labor ADHD work camps with me?
Me,
The
I
what?
guess.
Oh my god, I did hear about these.
What is that?
Explain.
The
RFK.
Junior. Fucking
That's all you have to say is his name.
yeah, he's just super against SSRIs. He thinks they're super addictive, and he blames his ex-wife's death on SSRIs. I believe.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Which is really funny that he's calling SSRIs addictive because, like, actually, no, I'll just have a seizure if I stop taking it.
yeah.
Can't say that about your heroin use. We saw threads about that and it was really funny.
I saw the video. Yeah, he was lauding the effects of heroin.
Yeah, like, if I was him, I'd be waging a war on drugs because I'd be like, well, I just,
Wait, so he's pro heroin against.
No, he's not pro heroin.
What is happening?
No, he's not pro.
He
heroin.
was a heroin addict, but he's out here saying that SSRIs are addictive.
Oh,
But
I see.
He was just doing an interview where he was talking about how he got addicted to heroin, and he was like, I tried uppers, I tried Adderall, I tried like all like the drugs for ADHD or like inattention or whatever. And he was like, and then I tried heroin, and I was able to sit down and drink a book or
Drink a book.
I was watching you. He got on heroin and was like, oh, I can read now. I can like sit down and focus. And it's like, yeah, no fucking shit, dude. Like you can't stand up. Like,
Yeah.
That's funny.
I thought it was crazy.
So because he is an addict, we have to suffer.
Yeah.
Cool.
You know, he's getting close to banning those.
It's really funny.
Boys.
Ethan got a 90-day supply instead of his usual 30 for his SSRI today.
And I did not request that. So I
That's
was like,
crazy.
My doctor's looking out for me.
That's good.
Well, because like we have to have enough to be able to wean ourselves off of it, or like literally could like die.
Yeah, that's super dangerous.
Well, is Wellbutrin an SSRI?
Yeah, you need to wean yourself off of that too.
I thought it was an NDRI.
You still need to wean yourself off.
Okay.
It still does the seizure thing.
I'm fucked.
The seizure thing.
It's just like you're at extreme risk of seizure or stroke if you like
Yeah,
stop it cold turkey.
that's crazy because I think I
Really?
stopped at cold turkey. That's good to know for future use.
Yeah, that's why it scared me so much when you told me that.
I'm really scared for Jacob. He takes his meds religiously.
Because we're in California, I think we'll at least like we'll have a little bit of a heads up.
Yeah,
I do think I'm hoping to God Newsom will protect us, please.
I hope so. He
Please,
seems. He
Governor
seems,
Newsom, save us.
Governor Newsom, if you can hear this, he probably does. He has a podcast too. We
you're
would love to
listening.
collab.
I'll hit up their
I
like
don't know.
management's email.
Low-key?
Be like, listen, all I care about is that you keep us medicated, or else we're all fucked.
Yeah, no, literally. I think I also stopped taking my Wellbutrin because I feel like I was talking to my doctor about this. I feel like a lot of my mental health stuff is connected to my ADHD,
Yeah,
which is
no,
why
I agree.
I don't feel like they did anything for me because like I get depressed for like bouts of time. However, I don't think that's the root of the issue.
That's funny. That's why they put me on Wellbutrin.
Really?
They're like, your depression's tied to your ADHD and your inability to function.
So you're on
Yeah.
Wellbutrin and
Prozac.
Prozac. Okay.
Well, Butrin's a really good blanket if like your issues are all pretty interconnected.
Yeah, that's fair.
I will say, I think I'm gonna up my dose. Maybe I won't because of the whole current political,
I wouldn't say that Wellbutrin like cured anything. I think it keeps me at a good baseline. I still have a lot of anxiety, but like I feel like I didn't lose anything. Like I didn't lose any cognitive ability. I don't feel like a zombie.
Yeah.
And it didn't make me gain any weight, so I'm happy about that.
The only med I've ever tried that like genuinely made me feel like completely numb was the what was it called?
You're not talking into the mic.
Stratera.
Oh.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
It was I wanted to go like non upper or non like addictive because I told my doctor I have addictive personality and I was like I don't want to go on to like Adderall or anything like that because of that
Yeah.
reason. And so they put me on Stratera and that shit just made everything like truly like the fucking commercials. Like everything was
It's
gray
like,
and just like
Oh my god.
Whoa.
I mean not literally gray, but like
Yeah, but
everything
just,
was
like-
just like fucking monotone.
Just numb.
It was-
Yeah.
Did you guys know that the United States and Australia are the only two countries in the world where drug companies can advertise their drugs to like the common people, like instead of doctors?
I knew
Interesting.
the US,
Interesting.
but I didn't know Australia.
It is really strange that there are so many prescription drug commercials.
Mm-hmm.
It is incredibly strange.
Yeah.
I've always thought that though. Like even as a kid, it's like, do not take this drug if the blah 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 blah
Yeah,
blah,
and
it's
there's
like
so many side
40
effects.
seconds of like side effects and bad things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think why it seems strange to us is because the traditional method of medical pharmacy sales specifically is you go as a rep to like a doctor's office.
Mhm.
But I think like the new strategy is let's show a commercial because then you as like a person, you're like, wait, that might help me. I should go bring this up to my doctor.
Yeah.
And so instead of sending all these people out, they just do like one commercial
Yeah.
and it basically does the same thing.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I just question the ethic, is like
Yeah.
the efficiency of those commercials because I've never seen a commercial where I was like, I should try that. That sounds like that's gonna help me out.
Well,
Like,
I don't remember what I was watching. I think it was that one about like Elizabeth Smart or whatever.
mhm.
She did something. It was some company. Basically, this doctor was like,
the opioid crisis. No,
he was being like basically paid to keep prescribing something. And so I think that's kind of another reason why it could almost be good if consumers can kind of choose what they want to ask for. Because like these doctors were pushing just terrible drugs for people.
Word.
yeah, man.
It's all dystopian.
It's really sad when you like really start thinking about everything.
Yeah.
Me and Ethan were just talking about private label like products and how many times are like we standing in like a grocery store like looking at a bunch of different varieties of a product that are probably the same fucking thing, just private labeled.
Yeah. There's this one guy on TikTok who I think he came out as being problematic for some reason. But anyways, there's this one guy on TikTok that like will take a photo of like an aisle at the grocery store and he'll like break down for you like which of those companies are like actually like independent from like the three like major. There's
I've
like,
seen these.
like Procter and Gamble,
Yeah.
Unilever.
J&J.
Yeah.
Shout out Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah. And Harry's. Like,
Really?
body
Oh
care.
shit! Really
They're independent.
Hell yeah.
interesting. We'll have to go buy some of their stuff.
Yeah. And it does smell really good.
I literally
I don't
like
remember what
avoided
else.
that because I was like, this feels like some type of private label, just bullshit.
Yeah, no.
like Old Spice Company or
It's
something.
very Joe Rogan coded.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I feel like he would have a discount code with them, you know?
Fuck you, Lumi.
Fuck you, Lumi.
Every time I think about like body care or like
That stupid fucking deodorant.
deodorant.
I'm tripping out on the trend. I know you guys have talked about this already, but
Whole body deodorant.
whole body deodorant is so weird to me. Dude.
It's just another way to make women feel like they have to do something else.
Yeah. Another thing to sell.
It's okay to sweat, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
And
know.
if your whole body smells when you sweat, maybe you just need to shower more or look into that with the doctor.
Yeah. Maybe you have
Yeah.
hyperhidrosis.
You do not need whole body deodorant. That is extreme.
I don't know. It seems strange to me that that's like a thing that we are advertising to people.
Yeah.
I would love to know why we're making deodorants that aren't antiperspirants.
Yeah, like it's just coconut oil with like essential oils in it.
It's just smearing coconut on your armpit.
It is.
Yeah.
And
You're
hoping
putting
that
oil
covers
there
fucking
for the
smell.
sweat to form.
That's for people who just eat butter and red meat.
What was that
So
bitch's name
true.
on YouTube back then? Banana Girl?
Banana
Freely?
No clue.
Oh, the vegan?
Yeah.
Yeah, free.
Yeah, Freely the banana girl. She was she was a raw vegan though. I think she just ate like raw vegetables and fruit, like not even cooked.
I think she's like completely different now.
Is she like a carnivore?
I think so. I think she just eats meat.
Oh, okay.
Almost every vegan I've ever known has swapped over
Yeah.
in the past year or two.
It's
Maybe
really
4.
expensive, especially in like with all these tariffs coming up, to just not eat meat.
Well, I also think, sorry.
Yeah, can you stop?
It's the headphone thing. I knew like there was a guy in my old band who was vegan for a long time, and he was like, I'm doing it to be healthy, and he gained like a ton of weight off of it.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not like just because you're eating vegan doesn't mean it's healthy necessarily,
Mhm.
you know?
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of the people, especially like the gluten-free thing too, it's like, oh, you must be eating so healthy. And it's like, well, some of the gluten-free stuff has
I don't
a
know,
whole
man.
lot of shit in it that like you
I
shouldn't
found
be
a really
eating.
good way to make gluten-free not healthy.
As an ex-vegan, I still stand by all of their arguments. I do think that vegan is like truly the way to go. It's
100%.
just not practical, and I mean,
It's hard when you're depressed.
yeah.
It's hard when you're fighting class warfare.
Yeah, that too.
I mean, I will say like the argument like rice and beans and some veggies are like obviously way cheaper than like eating some meats, but sometimes like I just want more to eat. Like I want more options than rice and beans and lentils.
There's not enough
Yeah.
crunchy protein
Yeah.
textures in veganism.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also think just culturally, I don't think that I would be vegan. I know there are a lot of Mexican vegans. However, I will not be one of them.
Every vegan Mexican dish I've tried, I've always been like, this is a little bit off from what I wanted.
Yeah.
I'm just not a fan of jackfruit, as I said previously.
I've had awesome jackfruit tacos before.
I feel like it's
Dear.
always a little too sweet.
Yeah,
I don't know.
you got to play into that. The last time I had jackfruit tacos, it was from One World West Covina. They were fire.
Shout out One World.
Shout
We
out
love
One
One
World.
World.
Fucking Woody Harrelson goes there sometimes. Well, I've seen
place
him.
rocks.
He's been there once, sometimes. But they have like these Korean jackfruit tacos, so it works because it's like sweet and sour, like sauce on the
Have
jackfruit.
those.
They're so good.
They're fucking great.
But you have to know what you're doing with jackfruit. Like you can't just make it and expect it to be good. Like you have to know what you're doing. You have to utilize the texture.
I feel like a mole would be really, really good with jackfruit.
No, like pulled pork jackfruit sandwiches are bomb.
I'm not a
Yeah.
mole gal, personally.
Oh,
Whoa.
love mole.
Mm.
Controversial, perhaps.
I really want chicken tinga right now.
I'm really good at making it.
Make it for me. I'm
Okay.
kidding.
There's this Oaxacan restaurant in LA.
Oh.
That is like they have.
We're talking.
Oh, sorry, you were talking.
No.
She thought I was. She
I
looked
like
at me.
was trying to be an active listener, and I like faced her, and she was like, I was like,
That was
Whatever.
disorienting.
yeah.
There's a Oaxacan restaurant in LA that has a lot of mole dishes. They do black and green and red and a whole bunch. I hate it personally. My family loves to go there. It's called Guelaguetza. If you like mole, you should go. But they're like very Oaxacan. Like they have chapulines and they have like other kinds of food.
Slay.
Interesting.
I wanna go.
I'll have to try it.
I don't think I personally would ever eat chapulines either.
I don't know what that is. If I'm being so for real.
Oh, I'm good.
No. I've had crickets. Not a fan.
I know it was a trend growing up too, like the little box seasoned crickets that they
Yeah.
had in like Spencer's or Hot Topic.
Yeah.
But that was never me. That will never be me. I understand that it's indigenous. However, I
Same
will
with
not
the
be eating them.
Scorpion,
No.
all that. I don't need crunch and yeah.
I don't like to. This is also why I don't eat soft shell crab because I know you can order that from a
Exactly.
restaurant, but I don't like the idea of eating like a head and guts and intestines. Like that grosses me out. I don't want to see its legs. I
I
don't want
can't
to see
eat
its
shrimp.
face.
So I feel you on that.
Shrimps is bugs.
Shrimps is bugs.
I don't eat seafood at all, so
That
that's my excuse.
I have not been able to eat sushi lately. Like I just cannot fathom putting that in my mouth right now.
I've been loving sushi too
God,
much.
I could eat sushi any day.
I think I just
Poke,
need to get like a
all of it.
tempura roll, to be honest.
I think you should. There's a lot of really good cooked ones.
Not like fully cooked, but like, you know,
Yeah, or like a variation of the California roll where they put like maybe something on top.
just a little more crunch happening.
yeah, I love a
less
tempura roll.
mush.
Hmm.
I'm really tired, you guys.
You want
I'm
to call
really
it?
tired.
Talk
too.
about anything in this podcast.
We
We
never
talked
do.
about a lot.
I was entertained.
It was fun.
We talked about our pet trauma. Everyone's gonna love listening to that.
Yeah. Yay.
Thanks for being a guest, Ethan.
Yeah,
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
you're so
I
Julia.
didn't really add anything to this, but
Neither did
I don't
we.
think we did either. I've also just like so low energy this week.
dude, right?
My back hurts.
My
Yeah.
fucking feet hurt. I got
Why?
Oh my god, you got fucking Dr. Scholl
Dr.
soul
Scholl
inserts.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
dude! I
How
put them
are
in my
they?
docs.
They help so much.
Oh my god,
Yeah, I wore them at Disney World.
So smart.
The stamina.
I can't believe it.
I'm gonna
It's
start putting them in
crazy.
all my shoes.
I want to figure out how I can put them in my heels for the wedding.
Smart.
So
They make
different.
like halvesies almost, like you kind of
They
like
do.
sticker them.
They do also have like just the heel part
Mm-hmm.
that
Okay.
you can add. I stared
Or,
at
like,
the
the ball of
Target
your
section
foot.
for like 30 minutes. I was just like,
I'm boycotting Target now.
word.
Where are we supposed to go for stuff like that?
Dollar Tree. But also, fuck you, Dollar Tree. 25% raise
Also,
in
just
prices.
Honestly, the Dollar Trees by us are never stocked because they're just
Yeah. Also, the quality is different. I don't want to shop at Target. However, I don't know where to get certain things.
Are we supposed to go to Walmart or are they bad too?
I think they're
there's
bad
no
too.
fucking
Walmart's
way
bad.
Walmart is better than Target.
What like I know CVS is bad and I think Walgreens is too.
People are just saying go to Costco for everything that you can. But I don't
What am I supposed
like Costco. It is personal. Like,
It's
it
just
is
a
hell.
nightmare.
Yeah, it's one layer
I
of
can't-
hell.
Oh god,
Uh,
I'd argue it's multiple.
but like if I need deodorant or if I need, well, deodorant, I'm gonna go to Ulta.
That's smart.
If I need face wash, Ulta, because they have like a drugstore section.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything Like, unless I need batteries, then I'll go to Dollar Tree. Like,
What about CVS? Is that a safe place?
yes, but well, probably. Actually,
They
I don't
did
know.
something. I don't remember
did
what
something.
it was.
Okay,
They
look,
also-
I'm sorry. Hold on. This is my shit and tea. There is no fucking ethical. You cannot survive ethically
It's like,
in capitalism.
Try your best to avoid places like Target, but if that's the
Yes.
only place you can go and you really fucking need deodorant, it's fine.
No, like I
Yeah.
agree. It's just
Like, just try your best to give your money to smaller
Jacob
businesses.
and I
but
were
it's
talking
hard.
about this like a little bit the last time you guys podcasted and we hung out, and I was like, "There's just so much. There's only so much you can do,
Yeah.
and there's only
Yeah.
so much you can do to convince others to be a part of the movement or morals or beliefs that you have. And if you're just like, you shop at Target, you fucking piece of shit, you stupid
Yeah.
fuck, like no one's gonna want to hang out with you or join your cause or anything like that.
Yeah.
I
I
did-
think it's important to educate, but like,
Yeah.
you know, there's only certain expectations you can hold to people.
I did see people saying that, like, because a lot of people are like, if you're in a small town and like the only store close to you is a Target, like go to the Target.
Yeah.
But try harder to look at brands like the guy who posts like the independent brands. Like, try to support those brands, so at least the people who are profiting off of like places like Target are businesses that are doing good things.
Mhm.
I agree with that. Instead of shopping at like a Unilever, Good and Proctor like
Yeah.
brand.
Right.
Yeah.
right.
That makes
Go
sense.
to, you know, or thrift or, you know,
Well,
find
we're talking
someone-
like hygiene products.
Oh, hygiene. Yeah. 100%.
That's like the hardest thing I feel like to find.
100%.
Yeah. I also feel like I've been seeing a lot of people talk about this too, but a lot of the like puritanical perception of like leftism where it's like it looks down on people who do things that might be unethical, like maybe shopping at Target, is part of the reason why we're in like such a regression. Is like a lot of people feel like they can't live up to the standards that have been set. And a lot of leftists, like a lot of people on the internet just in general, but I think in a lot of leftist spaces as well, if you like if you fuck up, you make a mistake and you try to do better, a lot of people will always remind you of when you fucked up and they will not let you enter their spaces again and they will just like shame you.
Yeah. I
So-
have seen this discourse online about leftists needing to be more open to agreeing on like compromises almost in
Yeah.
our world, because it's like we all have some pretty extreme like views that are I support 100%, but like we also have to be
Yeah, if
realistic.
you're a landlord, fucking choke on a dick, dude.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I'm not trying to shame people for shopping where they feel like they need to. I'm trying to shame the corporations.
Oh yeah,
100%.
100%.
Of course.
Yeah.
So
I think that's what we're saying, though.
think that
Yeah.
if enough people boycotted certain places or companies for a long enough time, it'll make it hopefully a wave and,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
teach them a lesson.
I agree. And like try not to do your shopping at Target. Like don't shop for fun or like seasonal stuff, or just go to browse, like buy the shit that you need and then do your other fun shopping elsewhere if
Yeah.
possible.
I saw a really sweet video. A woman was basically like, my crock pot broke, and instead of going to Amazon, I saw this on sale at Target. And I know we're not supposed to be at Target. And she goes on to tell this story about basically like she was in the guest services line to do something. And this like stupid lady was just like going off about how the worker couldn't help her because she couldn't speak English. And I guess this lady just kind of like went off on this woman and was like, what the fuck is your problem?
I saw this.
Yeah. And it made me really happy because she was like, maybe like, yeah, we should be boycotting Target, but like I was supposed to be in that Target last night. And I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
that's cute.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I think, especially coming from like an ex-Christian or religious like place, one of my biggest frustrations, because ultimately like I always had an issue with like the idea that, yeah, man, I want to be like Jesus. Like Jesus was cool. He was accepting of people. He loved people. He hung out with the poor and the whatever, you know, like, but like if you forget that and you don't practice that the same way I have like annoyance and anger towards like hypocritical Christian people for not practicing what they preach, I think the left, because Jesus was a fucking socialist,
So true.
I think the left needs to practice more like forgiveness and like understanding.
That is one thing about the right. They'll take fucking anybody in, bro.
Right. And that's
Yeah.
why you have a lot of people like migrating to that, you know, mindset,
Especially a lot of older people who don't understand the younger generations.
or just like that,
Which they
Gen
shouldn't be
X.
allowed to vote anyways, but whatever.
But with that being said, fuck Trump, fuck Elon Musk, and
Do your part. Do what
Do
you
your part.
can.
and support the fucking kids, man. This is me signing off. I have to pee.
Okay.
Support the
Yeah.
fucking kids. If they're protesting in your cities and your fucking state, support them.
Yeah.
Go be a body shield between them and the cops because they
The kids are all we got, guys.
exactly. And if you're a kid under 21
It's our
listening
entire
to this,
fan base.
keep fucking going. I don't know.
Yeah, we love you.
fighting
Keep
the
fucking
good
protesting
fight.
We're proud of you.
because that's the only way the shit will change.
So true.
All right.
Bye.
Later, haters.
Later, haters.